Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the handoff. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Scanning the field. It's Williams. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The shotgun running play call. Runner finding some space there, but On the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Martinez. He shreds the tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The Canes are in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
First and goal, handoff. And the defense able to stop him at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Now it's third down and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown for the U.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Georgia 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They call the counter run here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. To the air. It's Rashada. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching it downfield. He's got his man wide open. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Punt over the middle. It's Johnson. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Arroyo. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Offense getting set, second down play here. To throw, it's Rashada. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20, at the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, I think the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And they tack on the extra point.
14, Georgia, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
To the air, it's Rashada. He's looking deep here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Bringing pressure. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Direct snap to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
To throw, it's Rashada. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. It's caught inside the 10. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. He's brought down. The freshman quarterback showing toughness, standing in to take the hit.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Georgia, 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Miami 21, Georgia 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down play coming up. Gives it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Third down coming up.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The Hurricanes are on the move here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
With the return, it's Frazier. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. finding some room at the 25.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And they'll get him down that time.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they jump back in front. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.